Hello, everybody. How are you? How is everybody? Here is Georgia from Humble Voice of Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I decided because it's a full moon in Gemini tonight. Plus, it's also a magnificent portal open this day, today, 12th of 12. So it's 12. The portal of manifestation is open. So hello everybody. I decided I'm going to come and do some messages for you and do quick messages, one card messages for you. So use my spiritual intuitive reading with the tarot as a tool as well. So hello, how are you? Mission Life, Antique, Charlie, Tanya, Rosdebutko, Carissa, George. How are you, everybody? How are you feeling this full moon today? I feel it very strongly. Like the only thing is at this moment in my place, in the place I'm staying right now temporarily, which is Czech Republic, my mom's house. When I look outside, because the chemtrails of whatever they're doing on this planet is moon is covered, so I can't see it today, but I was moon gazing last night, wishing on things, manifesting. So I came to you and want to first of all, before I start, hello dear Kiss JG, how are you? uh, Before I'm going to start the readings, I want to talk about a little bit about this day. How important for us is to actually stay in balance today, or especially if you are having a thought, because it's going to be all about release as well, as same as manifestation. We all are manifestors of our own destinies. We are creators of our own story. Okay, and it really depends, the life and reality. We actually create our own reality just by thinking and putting it into thought and focus. We creating our own reality. What's sabotaging our path usually is ourselves, is self-doubt or negative thoughts of possibly happening, what may be possibly happening, and our thoughts and focus on. For example, if we are thinking of some aim, let's say if I want to, yeah, most of you always looking for soulmates. So if I would like to um, manifest my soulmate into my life, okay, so what most of us do is we tend to have this lack of self-belief in something that we could actually we don't give ourselves credit, and we mostly, or most of us, or some of us definitely may feel this. So for those that are the ones that rather or most likely would think of negative thoughts, this is advice for from me to you, in this day of a full moon, to can try to concentrate on the positive outcome of every situation. For example, if uh, if we try to manifest a soulmate, okay, try this month, this period of time, especially, instead of using your thoughts as a way of mm, putting ourselves low, like don't give ourselves credit, or are we the ones that are believing in ourselves? Okay, that this time is a period when you should choose to think of yourself as your twin sister or brother. And how do you wish your twin brother or twin sister the best of interests? Okay, if some of us have brothers or sisters, or best friends, um, usually the best friendship or relationship is about uh, wanting the other one's the best interest, really. So we want from each for each other the best interest. That it wouldn't be just us wanting them for ourselves, but don't care, not caring about their feelings or their ways. So in this way, I recommend you, or I asked you, try to meditate on this and try to think and look at things from a more positive perspective. Let's say, don't doom in your life, or don't manifest negativity or negative outcomes for you by thinking, oh, I probably don't even deserve him, or don't deserve her, or he's far reached for me, or she's far reached from far fetched. This is automatically you putting the negative outcomes to yourself. You're actually creating with this thought and focus on that thought instead of focusing, for example, on the other part, because thoughts are living energies, all right? So they're creating themselves. They come and go, but it's up to us, our inner spirit, our innocence, whether we want, or we are able, or we actually want. That's the most important, to have this outcome happen, and feed that positive thought. So imagine of yourself in especially this time today, you know how would it be beautiful to have more positive outcome. For example, I am worthy for their love. He's not far-fetched. I release these negative thoughts. Or don't lie to yourself. Like, if somebody truly told you, hey, what, I don't love you, don't care about you, don't try to manipulate your mind by saying, oh, he loves me. No, you have to be true to yourself, okay, in this, especially in the months of release. And try to focus on those thoughts that you haven't, but think of them as a third party, thinking like, do I actually have to feed this thought of blah blah blah, negative, dooming, blah blah, or actually, do I want to create for myself a positive outcome? So I'm gonna be concentrate on how it would be beautiful if I was with this soulmate, what I would have told him about my love, how would I express my love to them, and try to visualize this beautiful story for yourself. That means you're creating your own thoughts of manifestation. You're manifesting your own reality by visualizing the outcome. Why to focus on visualize negative outcome when it's just a thought? It's just the energy that you given a time to, instead of giving a time to the energy that you wish and you have in these wildest dreams, like, I wish I found him, I wish I was there, I wish he was there or she was there. Why not visualize it? If we are manifestors of our own reality, nobody is manifesting for us. We are manifesting the reality for ourselves by saying it loud, or visualize the thought, focus on the thought that we truly want, and then give it out loud or in whisper to the universe. Universe is a mirror to us, okay? Is a mirror. It shows us the outcomes that we are actually creating by our thoughts into reality. So we need to reverse. This month is all about reversals. Thank you, Spirit, for all these messages. So it's all about reverse changing, renewal. All right. It's all about renewal of our own pattern, releasing the old patterns of our thinking because they may have not served us the best, and now creating the new patterns of our thinking, of our thought processes, okay, by trying to focus on the positive outcomes. For example, in my for example, if I focus on one part of my wishes is to finally pick up my mom with all my pets, sell this house and buy a house in Ireland and live happily ever after with, with my mom and possibly, hopefully, soulmate to me. And, you know, by saying it loud, you are really just taking this and in this into reality. And instead of thinking, oh, it's gonna be, I'm not gonna manage to do that. I know. you're creating this into reality. So which wolf are you gonna feed more? The wolf that is showing you this reality that is the old patterns, this kind of like doing yourself, putting yourself down, or do you prefer to feed that? You have a one piece of you've got one piece of snack for two wolves, all right? Which one do you choose? Which outcome do you want to happen? This moon is for that. And this period, this 12, 12, the portal opening, this is the magnificent day for you be the creator. You be the director of your own movie, your own story. We have an example, okay? Imagine you writer, producer of the idea of a script, all right? And you have this movie, you're writing it down, and you have this, okay? Imagine being the director of it. This is your life here and now, in this present. It's not the past. Take lessons from past and build them around you so that you can be your best selves. Okay? That you now feel the most content with yourself and your actions. Okay? Try to basically just take from the past just what you can use in the present to the future as a lesson. Be the teacher, of your own life. Let your higher self teach you to the new patterns that you are going to focus on. Take everything that you've learned in the past and fold it into this beautiful golden bowl of sun, which is within you, and create a new story for yourself. Create a new patterns for yourself. Create a new, fresh movie because you are the director of that movie with your thoughts, and therefore you are the creator of it. So create your existence, create your reality according to what your wishes are, that are the most closest to your higher consciousness wants or wishes or realization or authenticity. You have it. You have the power. Nobody else. Focus on now. And what now you feel your inner voice is telling you to do, do it. Before the thoughts start climbing and telling you, oh, what if, what that, oh, just go for it. This is the portal 1212. Okay? Next one is going to be open the 1-1, the 1st of January. So again, if this time you come to a certain place, the 1st of January, you can continue more. You can manifest every day, whatever you wish, think. This is the higher consciousness. If you concentrate on now of this present. So that's what I felt. I need to tell you through my intuitive energies coming, and I hope that you guys who are going through some kind of release, who are going through some kind of renewal or some kind of big change moment in your life or anything really, just try to think of yourself as having a twin sister or brother next to yourself. What would you wish for that twin to happen out of your own love? Would you wish them to suffer? Would you wish them to be uh, doomed? Or would you wish them the best interests? Nurture this beautiful twin that is you. Nurture it, cherish it, love it, accept it with everything it has. or she, he. And then focus your thoughts on the best interests of your twin. Okay? And that's where you will find light in your life. Suddenly you will start to be a magician, manifestator. Because you are the only one that has this power in your hands. You are the emperor or empress of this life of yours. Oh, super, Brandy. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. So finally, that's beautiful. Your power went back on. So yeah, I'm gonna do some readings now if anybody wants, because I've meditated, so I feel very energized. And let me read some of your comments to know how are you. Give me a sec. I don't like these cards written in reverse. These angels cards, I try to read them only in upright because I find them more thorough, and but because I'm used to use the reversed cards in other decks, what often happens when I'm shuffling without thinking, I tend to cross them so that they become reversed as well. And that's why I'm trying to put them now on one side, because I've just done that a minute ago, and I'm always doing that. Sagittarius in me. But I've got a lot of Earth as well. I've got 3 planets in Capricorn. Venus, Moon in Capricorn, and I think Mars. And Sagittarius in the house. Okay, everybody. I'm so glad that we are here more or less. Hello, how are you? You master number 33, that's amazing, yeah. So you're manifestator already. We are all manifestators, actually. Hello, Tanya. We've noticed at the moment, all I'm asking all the time here is just the patience, okay? Just go with the flow, girl. Go with the flow. Okay, we having a beautiful time here. Sienna Life, Auntie Charlie. Hello, everybody. Tanya, I'm going quickly through the reading, through the emails. Carissa George, hello, how are you, Carissa? Hello. Oh, you feel terrible. Carissa, if you feel terrible, or anybody of here, if you feel this pain within you, what's very important for you is acknowledge that pain. Okay? Don't bury it in yourself like, no, I don't want to pain. I don't want to. No, you need to acknowledge that pain and look at it as energy. Okay? And think or feel it, but with outside thoughts, with just like outsider, outlooker, and try to forgive that pain, forgive and accept the pain, and say goodbye to your pain, and release it into the universe, and let the angels take care of it. And instead of that feeling or thought of feeling so terrible, already saying it that you feel terrible, instead of that, try to say to yourself, I'm strong enough to go through this pain. in my best interest. It's for everybody. I'm strong enough to deal with this pain, accept it, acknowledge it, feel it, and release it. And strong enough to stand up and now create a new feeling for myself, a new reality. Because I'm strong and I'm well capable of my own creation of destiny. Okay? Take advantage of this, guys. 12 for 12, this portal. Wish, 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 wish. Now, wish whatever you wish. Tanya Razbutko, can I have a question? Yeah, you can have a question. Just let me see the rest. Okay, guys, I repeat it one more time. If you can just say to each other afterwards when I'll be busy with readings that there is going to be no list. There's going to be no list. I repeat. It's going to be my intuition choosing, and I'm going to just do one card reading for everybody because every single one of you would wish to have some nice message from the highest source, isn't it? I'm going to be the channel. Hello, hey, hello, Kiss GJ, Yakari Thomas. I love that name. Jocelyn R, Jakari Thomas, Carissa George, Jocelyn, okay, Pinkley. Hello, everybody. Hello, Frost Winters. How are you? Hello, Aries. Hello, Brandy Smith, dear Brandy. How are you? Oh, it's so sweet. Thank you for coming. Okay, today no moderators, so hopefully things are not going to get crazy. If anybody wishes to be in charge today, I'm helping you, Brandy, but you don't have to if you don't need, if you don't feel like, don't worry. And now, if anybody really feels like, I'll be more than happy. Otherwise, we just have to help each other here, okay? As a unity. Hello, Frost Winters. How are you, Frost Winters? Do you feel very cold? I feel the winter cold here. I can't wait to come back to Ireland. You know, I feel it very soon, very soon. Okay, guys. Hello, Norman Jean Baker. How are you? Auntie, I'm working positive thoughts for my life and not negative ones. Not always easy though. Yes, Auntie Charlie, I know. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. But that's how we build in ourselves, isn't it? Keep on going, keep on trying, you know. But important thing is to acknowledge that thought. But you need to learn how to put yourself out of that. You know, like how to, what's the word I'm looking for? How to pull pull yourself, your higher self, away from that thought. You know, distance yourself from the thought. Just acknowledge it, but don't feed it for more than 1 second. You know, because these are just energies, just the thoughts, just thoughts that your fears or your shadow side is whispering you. You know, because they just want to keep us going. They just want us to help ourselves to be our best versions, you know. Yeah, I know, Carissa. I feel you, girl. No, a lot of people still need to go through the journey. But one thing, you know, I'm reading. I'm going to read this. A lot of people don't believe in it. Such because it's real. Yeah, it is real the way it's happening. But many people have everyone. It doesn't mean that some people that still don't have, not on that, they're still not there. It doesn't mean that they are any less or anybody anything worse than us. It's just their time hasn't come yet. You know, every single one of us have a different time of entire awakening of that reality. And once we awaken, suddenly we realize this burden lifted of us and we feel it. But we also just came in our own time to it, isn't it? Each of us, we've seen others being awakened, but we thinking, oh, what happens to us? So some of us are not even aware. Some of us are being aware whole life, but still waited for the entire like wow awakening realization that actually we are manifestors of our own destiny. And that's what's important. Because to force somebody into awakening is actually as bad as trying to wish somebody something negative. We need to actually give them space. Okay, let them flow and just let them naturally be inspired by us, or by others, but in their own pace, their own time. Okay. And I'm not talking about the time that the system created or the people human created, but I mean like that the time is time, the time of our each of us, our inner time. You know? Hello Rob IS, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Feeling about someone. Please tell me if I'm right. Alright, so I'm gonna start. This is 27 minutes. Perfect. Mm, Jackery Thomas. Hello, Jackery. Laura H. Hello, how are you? Okay, who didn't I have said a hello? Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up, Rob. Be energized, feel energized, and feed that. What's the number? Jesus, I'm so behind. I just don't want to forget anybody. Hello, Jerry the Pope. How are you? Welcome. And please, everybody who haven't subscribed and would like these spiritual talks and readings, please, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel if you wish to get notifications when I'm live, or if you want to, you know. And yeah, I will be happy to see you again in my channel. Reese LY, hello, how are you? Uganda, hello, Uganda. Hey, just KZ. Oh, I would love to visit Uganda. I would love to visit actually many places in Africa, especially this like pure African. Ah, so I've got a message for all of us, or all of you here in the room, collective. Kiss JG, will my wish fulfillment come true? Kiss JG, your wish fulfillment will come true once you will start believing it yourself. That's the time when you manifest it to you. You need to be together with that fulfillment in one room. We tend to always put those positive wishes as if some unattainable thing. Okay, sometimes it's just enough to acknowledge that we are well able to manifest it if we give focus to the positive visualization of that fulfillment we have. That's the very important part. You are trying to be awake, Carissa? It's tiring. Oh, it's tiring to be awake. Sometimes it is. Yeah, it is. But we need to pick ourselves up. Hello, PC88. How are you? Hello, Moon Lover. I love your name. How are you? Welcome to my channel. I'm trying to feel you so that you know your energies as well through reading through you. Oh, thank you, Auntie Charlie, for helping up. Jerry the Pope, love your accent, German or Austrian? Oh, I wish one or the other. No, actually, my accent is neutral. Neutral because I've been living many years in Ireland and picked up many accents. Um, the original accents used to be Czech, but it's no longer there as strong. Sometimes when I spend many hours with some Czech, I may pick it up stronger in my English. But as soon as I'm in Ireland, I speak like very like not very Irish accent, but I tend to improve, especially now. You know, when I'm staying with my mom at the moment temporarily, and soon to change. When I'm staying this place, Czech Republic, I don't go out. I am not really interested. I use this time of introspection, retrospections, and all kind of concentrating on what my true life path is, and it starts or it is my connections to Ireland that is helping me to even improve my English. It's funny because I'm constantly on live or doing projects, writing music, all in English. I've never written anything in Czech. I don't feel identified with that country whatsoever. Like I'm only 30 or 35% Czech anyway, so who cares, isn't it? Because anyways, Czech is a mixture of everything. But I feel I have genes. I have in DNA, in my DNA, I have Ireland as well, Irish genes, Scottish genes, Welsh genes, Scandinavian genes, and Balkan uh, places genes. So I don't find a Czech at all. Mm, I don't find with them. That's why I don't go out here. I don't feel connected with anybody here. Just feeling like in exile, you know, like a alien in the place that I'm waiting for going back home. I feel home, very much home, and identified with Ireland. I found my home. My spirit must have lived there ages before, or my last past life. But I always say, you know, the storks carrying the babies. It's just a tale, right? I always felt that my stork must have been very tired by flying over the Europe trying to get to Ireland because he must have accidentally dropped me in Czech because possibly he wanted to scratch his back or something or whatever happened. But I was not meant to be here, born in here. I was meant to be born in Ireland. So I'm always joking about it. Anybody else feel so disconnected to their birthplace and to the nationality, to everything really? I don't feel anything common with this nationality, with this mentality, with anything. Irish, yeah, I feel very connected to Ireland. My mentality is automatically there, like as if I lived there forever. And I believe that I was. And my DNA says that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Even though it's full moon, we should all go with the flow. Okay, so I'm gonna be choosing, okay? Auntie Charlie, if you wish to help me, do you want me to put you as a moderator for now? You can tell me any other time when that you don't wish. That's fine. Or just to be colored in blue so people may see you. Only if you wish, because I don't want you to feel um, pressured. Oh, come on, get off. Auntie Charlie. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much, Auntie Charlie. You're on the list. Okay, I hope I didn't forget anybody. We'll meet someone new in. So, okay, so we've got 6 people in the house. So let's see. Let's go for it. Okay, so if every single one of you is here, I'm gonna just go through messages, and when I feel put strongly to you, I'm gonna read you. Okay. Or do you know what? We are only 8. If you could. Okay, Brandy Smith, I'm gonna start with you. So, am I opening up with my spirituality? With my spirituality. Okay, so let's see. What do you need? Please, my favorite. Okay, I feel Brandy. You've got from the, and I felt the similarity in my. Alrighty, okay. Anyways, I surrender all negative beliefs that no longer serve me and replace them with loving thoughts and intentions. From this moment on, I will listen only to the voice of love. Your love is an endless source of inspiration. Brandy Smith, and I felt when I had my eyes closed and when I was focusing on you, I felt strongly you need to release negativity. Negativity is the one that is keeping you from entire awakening or spiritual enlightenment, really. But I feel you've already, Brandy, you've already half there. In you are very aware, all right. You're very aware of mm, things around you and the feelings. You are already able to look at yourself from the third eye point of view. Okay, it's as a third person. That's already awareness very stronger within you. Okay, and I feel that uh, you are forcing it too much, or you're forcing yourself. You are desperately trying. You need to let go. Okay, the importance about enlightenment is you need to let go of that force yourself being forced. That's our ego trying to force us. Now we want it, or are impatient. We need to let go of that feeling and just be. Okay, have this still place of being. For example, when when you sometimes say of yourself, for yourself, you just kind of like get lost yourself in non-thoughts. This kind of state where you feel like, oh, I just got myself out of place. Oh, what happened? When you feel like this, that state. Yeah, focus. What I feel you should focus, Brandy, to move on, because I want to help everybody, but I can't stay here for 3-4 hours. So, Brandy, what I feel, 555 right there. There's a change coming. The change is there. You've already breaking through. Okay. Hello, Matist. How are you? Very good. I'm good, and you? I'm having loads of changes in projects going on. Um, so Brandy, what I would suggest you try to go into the state of meditation, and don't force it. Just concentrate on yourself and the breathing. Sometimes when you feel anxious and you have these negative thoughts coming, all right, try to just say, as if they were like the two friends coming rushing to you trying to say, what this, why did you do that, or what. Hey, just say, oh, stay right there, my thoughts, and just look at them from a higher perspective, thinking, what good can these thoughts give me? What I can benefit from them? If your answer is going to be nothing, they're just going to make me feel worse. Just let them be. Treat them as different entities, and that's for everybody. Our thoughts are different entities. Okay, just imagine they're not controlling your life. They're just thoughts based on fears, doubts, or our self-esteem. You know, it could culminate from childhood, already. Or we could be just like in this lifetime, just affected because we've never had this. Maybe somebody didn't give us enough confidence in us. So now we need to realize and get aware to this thoughts as the different entities, and try to think like, do I actually want to spend time focusing on on you, instead of trying to use this time to manifest something that I want, and visualize how am I being in this beautiful place with my soulmate. So imagine this and try to treat it this way. Then you will awaken and realize, oh my goodness, I am the master creator of my life. Because you will start seeing, okay, some people may ask, but how can you be so sure? Because you will start seeing the outcome of it. Start with the small things, right? Before you start realizing the big things, or big major things. Try to just to prove that how it works. How the universe gives back to you what you focus on. I repeat it, it's very important. How universe always gives back to you what you focus on. Wouldn't you like to think twice what you're going to focus on next? If you see that you just got this crap from the universe, hell, I must have wished it, or I must have manifested my negative thoughts in my past. Do you want to do that mistake again? No, I release these patterns. All right, and I'm going to change it and start a new patterns. Now I'm going to focus on my good visualizations, good visions. Where do I want to be? I want to be in my dream country. Okay, so I'm imagining this beautiful house I'm going to have. What am I going to have there? I'm going to have chairs, these simple things. I'm going to have these chairs. I'm going to have this beautiful garden, Zen garden. I'm going to have a plenty of animals, all my pets with me. Try to visualize this. Meditation, three major things I found very helping to me and my enlightenment awakening was meditation, just this state, learning to be in that state of stillness. And you can try every day. Don't force it again. Try to let it go and let it come naturally. So just sit still and just close your eyes and concentrate on your breath and let your imagination go. Okay? Let yourself go. And just look at this as a story going in front of your eyes, like whatever you're imagining. Suddenly, in that state when you let go, when you just feel this concentration in your breathing, and suddenly you feel that state of. Sometimes your consciousness will say, oh my God, what was I thinking of right now? It was nice. What was that? And it puts us away from that. Then try to be aware, but don't put it too much, and try it every day before sleep. Let's say if you can't meditate like in the sitting position or that, like try to just lie down, but try not to let go to sleep. Try to not let yourself fall asleep. Always be present with your thinking. But knowing that you are just lying and try with the breathing, try to relax yourself. Imagine yourself and your body to absolutely relax. Concentrate on each part of your body. You can do it in the sitting position, you can do it in a lying position, you can do it in any position. You can do it upside down, whatever, if you know how to do the yoga, whatever. It's up to you. Again, you're manifesting yourself, your own, you're creator. So however you write that movie, you were that. And your higher self is gonna tell you what feels the best. Always feel yourself, okay? Feel yourself. Feel your inner being, I mean, okay? Hello Bonita, welcome to my channel. Breathe in and breathe out, isn't that correct? Exactly, Brandon Smith. And concentrate, breathe in and breathe out, and concentrate on your breath. Okay. uh, for us singers, I studied singing, so I studied how to breathe because of singing. All right, but for those of us that are not so sure, for those of you that are not sure how to breathe deep in our core, that is very down by the base chakra, you kind of feeling your breath coming down your spine, very down to your end of your spine, and then that's how you inhale the source to yourself and breathing in the healing energy. Okay? So, and then breathe out and concentrate on that. Try to focus. If some negative thoughts come, just acknowledge them, but let them fly like a clouds. Okay, like a clouds passing you by. But don't invite them in. I repeat, don't never invite the negative thoughts in. Acknowledge them as a passing clouds. Thank you, Spirit, for that. But don't invite them in. That's very important. Imagine the negative thoughts or negative feelings, doubts, feelings of doubts or fears. Imagine them as a visitor coming to your door. And you acknowledge them, you hear them, what they have to say. But it's up to you if you invite them in so that you spend time with them and create reality with them. Imagine them as an outside visitor. That's the best way. Thank you, angels, for this. That's beautiful. So imagine them thoughts as the visitor coming to your door. And imagine then if you're choosing what to think of, Brandy and everybody. Imagine two visitors. One is a visitor that is called my positive outcome, my positive visualization of my outcome, my reality. And there is this man calling my negative lack of self-esteem, my negative doubts, beliefs, my negative thoughts of dooming reality. And then look at them as outsider, open door. Hello, how are you? What's the story? And now you watch them. Which visitor makes you feel better inside of yourself? Which visitor do you feel? Which energy of that visitor, of that pattern, makes you feel better? And then invite just one, the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with, and invite him in or her, the energy. Okay? Very important. That's a good way to imagine. If you can do naturally some other way, or everybody has their different ways. There are different ways how to, but this is the best way, best thing I think that you could actually it could help you to understand the importance, thank you, Angie, importance uh, of this reality, that the thoughts are energies that we are manifesting into our life. you know I'm gonna say an example what you should try to avoid today and every day, really, but today especially. Imagine that you're how was it? So imagine that you're standing in front of the shop, okay? And I lost the thought because I wasn't too fast, so I'm trying to re-ask the angels. But anyways, doesn't matter. So Ali, yes. So thank you, Brandy, for putting trust in me. It's gonna come back to me. I'm not gonna force it. I've got a message for collective here. So for every one of you here that are here and are watching this video, this is the message from the angels, the higher beings, light beings, or however you want to call it. Actually, asana masters or the source, the higher realm. Life is a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Isn't it amazing? It's a full moon in Gemini today. It's released, welcoming the new and releasing the past as per patterns, life, or whatever, love. And I've got this when I was shuffling. Hello, Lone Wolf. How are you? Welcome. I love your name and your picture. You're absolutely welcome. Hello, and thank you for coming. Uh, and we've got this message for collective. You came right on to the collective message. Life is a cycle of changing seasons, I repeat. Let us welcome each new season. Let us surrender past with grace. Let us remember that nothing will ever last, is ever lost. For all exist eternally within our heart. That's what it is. All right? So try to use this day for surrendering the past and taking only what can serve you for the present and future. And the rest just release with thank you, my past, and with goodbye, my past. Now I am grateful. I've forgiven you. I've forgiven myself for that. And now I'm ready to start anew. I'm ready to step on. And I'm ready to manifest for myself what I truly wish. 7-7 right there, everybody, as confirmations. Thank you, angels. So, for those that are dealing with the issues of love, this is the message for us, for those of us that are dealing with issues of love. Love generates love. You will receive positive confirmation of this in next few days. Keep on loving, and you will keep on receiving ever greater blessings in return. Thank you very much, angels. Everybody, read these two confirmations. And I've got another one. I felt pulled to it. So listen, the quality of your thoughts. Oh my goodness. No way. Is it really? Thank you, angels. I love the synchronicities. I love the synchronicities. Everybody who is awakening is going to feel this synchronicities. So the quality of your thoughts equals the quality of life you experience. Thoughts are living energies. They have an enormous influence. Oh, didn't I just say it? Like, didn't I just say it? Thoughts are living energies. They have an enormous influence on what you attract into your life. Think love, and that is what you will attract. Don't think past. Think love for your present. That's for all of you here, all of us. And 11 right there with 7. Let's see what the angels want to tell us about it. I feel strongly put to this number. Also, for everybody that is going through spiritual journeys, watch on signs. Angels are always around us. Spiritual uh, light beings. to help us and assist us, but we are need to open our eyes for the signs. Okay, so numbers are one of the signs angels like communicating with us. So let's see, 117 there and 77 right there. So let's see what we say by memory, but I have a favorite page on it. I started some time ago. I started, will I meet this new love coming in? Oh, I love that question. I'm gonna say it. I felt drawn to you, Lone Wolf, so I think you're right. So 117. Oh my god, I keep getting this. So 117 is blend. Oh Jesus, my computer is acting up because I've got few things on. I've got the open portal of miracles meditation music on, and I've got you. And now I'm trying to open this, and internet here in the Czech Republic is very bad. In Ireland, I usually have like 54. I don't know what measurement is it in speed. Here is only 6. When I'm trying to make some music or compose or make my video poems or poetry or just make any of my projects, it takes ages to upload something, and sometimes it just stops in 100% and then says error, and I can't redo it, so I have to start all over again. All right, so number 117. Okay, so it's a number appearing twice, relates to karmic master number 11, which tells us that to connect with our higher selves is to now. I've been talking about this, guys, so it resonates with every one of us now. This is the period 12 portal, yeah? This is me saying higher selves to know. Life and self are life purpose and soul mission. Yeah, this is the time for it, guys. It asks that you pay attention to your thoughts and ideas, where these are revealing the answers to your prayers. Number 7 resonates with the attributes of spiritual awakening and enlightenment. So we all are already going. We are in the 7 years period of Aquarius period, where every single one of us is going to be awakening, going through this enormous awakening period, and being more aware of happenings. So it's happening already to many, and it's going to be more and more in the next ages. That's how even the system and this control system and everything's going to fall down. The power that they take over us, that we, once every single one of us goes through this awakening and alignment, and man, these devils are never going to have power anymore. The system itself is actually going to just be gone. Nobody's gonna listen. We're gonna create a better harmonious life, for each other, and we're gonna stay united. Once we all come, once those of us that, those of you, or those that are not yet awakened, because I went through it already, those that are not yet awakened, as soon as you awaken, any of you will realize all these things, and you will look above this system, and you will realize what's the best interest for us as a humanity, animal kingdom, and planet together as one family. This is all the enlightenment period. In wisdom, every single one of us is going to gain more wisdom and going to have our life in more control, more control over our life, more genuine control, authentic control. Authentic guide to our own life, not control over us, but the guide. We are going to be our higher self, the guide of ourself in this physical world. So, anyways, what that number 117 is as well is an auspicious number that it embodies the new with manifesting good fortune. Remember to be grateful. Always be grateful. Saminechko, be nice. I'm going to show you Sami. Always be grateful, okay? To universe. Always try to ask. I'm going to show you Sami like this because they're sleeping here. Can you see him? I washed him today. Actually, we had a bath together, didn't we? Yeah, loving go. So he is lovely. I always have to go to bed with him because he's very scared. He's very traumatized. I don't know what happened to him before I adopted him, but he's very scared. I can't go anywhere without him. He can't go anywhere without me. Like we are very together. And same if he needs to have a bath. He's so scared, you know. So I always bring him together with me. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna do the lone wolf. Where will I meet this new love coming in? Okay, okay, lone wolf. If you can concentrate, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I feel. Sammy. He's nervous because he's jealous at the cat. Sammy, leave him. You're trying to open and receive lone wolf. All right. Yeah. Try not to try that much. Try to be in the present and let this feeling, okay, that you the state of being, just be in this present, okay, and try to concentrate on the positivity, okay, of this being, this day. Try to focus on what would you wish better for yourself. Try to focus more on what is it that you wish, with whom, okay, and try to go together. Close your eyes and imagine, where would you meet the new love that is coming in, and try to imagine yourself. What do you see if you close your eyes? What feels that, what comes, what country comes to your mind straight away as soon as you imagine this, you know? I'm getting Ireland. I don't know uh if that is something that you may be Irish, or you may have Ireland, or whether there is just me wanting to talk about Ireland, because I feel this is actually could be some green country that Ireland represents. Doesn't have to be Ireland if you are like from other part of the world, like the uh Oz country, Australia or something. But I feel that it could be Amsterdam. I hear Amsterdam. Maybe you're gonna meet in some trip or whatever. You're you part Irish. Lovely. There you go. Maybe Ireland is the place then. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Angels. Maybe Ireland is the place there. Life is a cycle of changing season, Lone Wolf, for you. Let us welcome each new season and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost, for all exists eternally within our heart. And what message do you have with the card before I say everything what I feel for you? You have to make a choice. King of Fire, you may be fire sign, or you're representing the energy of Sagittarius or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have these energies of some planets in Sagittarius. Yeah, the weed, yeah. Actually, I heard there are beautiful festivals about them. I don't know, maybe I'd love, I will go there one day. Maybe it could be great experience. Never knows. I don't listen to system what they say about medical plans. Like, I'm not gonna say anything else. I don't want anybody assuming anything. So, anyways, Lone Wolf, you're Sag, right? Perfect. Thank you, angels, for giving me all these messages. Okay, dear Sagittarius. So, I've got a 7 of water. You need to use this period for choosing the right star for you. Which star do you want to choose? I feel that there are many situations, many things in your head, or many, maybe more than one people, or maybe more than one situation, priorities that you are now in the middle of, and you're in this crossroads possibly. I feel, thank you, angels. I feel you're on this crossroads, and you still are bound by fears or doubts, or maybe not being comfortable to leave something that felt like that you got used to it, this habit of having some, but you maybe lost this feeling of like of a new, maybe you are coming out of, were coming out recently from long-term relationship, and just this habit of it. I don't feel there is love from any past. I feel that there is a need to release the past. Okay, there is a need to release the past. The full moon is there for you to release the past. Hermit, yeah. This is for your time for introspection, and I feel that you are going through it very much. You are going through awakening as well. Pisces just broke my heart. I'm trying to get over it. He don't care. He don't care. All right. Um. Okay, so I feel that you need to let go, dear lone wolf. I don't feel that there is any energy left, really. Yeah, you need to start anew. Look at that. You've got this Knight of Fire is you, your energy, right? This is you. You need to start to go head on to the future. You're asking about some new love. This is it. This is the new love. You need to take a leap, okay? Because once you do, you're gonna have a beautiful life happening. Basically, the god is going to be unfolding in front of you with every single one of this is the messages, the beautiful communication. You're going to get what you wished for, but you need to be the one that jumps off that hill from the habits and long and old patterns and old bondages, okay? And you need to just take a leap. The love is reciprocated with this. The love is strong, is the one for the books, right? The new one is there already. It's just really waiting for you, dreamer. Stop being a dreamer and be the manifester. Okay? Manifest what you dream by just doing it. Okay? Take action. Whatever your inner intuition is telling you, communicate. Communication is a key. All right, open communication. Look at this card, like it's been so old already, I had to cut the edge, but communication is the key. Events moving at fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. So this is the beautiful period when you're going to start feeling it, if you let yourself go of the past patterns. Okay, lone wolf, thank you so much for this question. For putting trust in me, and I wish you all the best. I feel pressure on my heart chakra. I feel very beautiful feeling. So what I feel with this as an empath, I feel that the love that you have in your heart, that you already know where you belong. I feel that you already know where you belong. You just need to take action. okay, to it. Believe those visions that you're having about your new love, and you're gonna receive just by doing it. Okay, that's why I feel for you, dear lone wolf. Thank you so much for coming in, and stay as long as you want here, and subscribe if you wish to see me live again. Hello, Christy, Terry, Auntie Charlie. Thank you so much for helping me. By the way, have you got a question? Would you wish to have some question? I would love to do a reading for you as well, because you've been so good now and helpful. Thank you so much, Laura. Hello, Chimey Ray. I hope I said it right. I don't know how to pronounce it. You see how my accent is changing. I think my higher self haven't found the right accent yet in my English, but I think it's gonna come. It's gonna come. I'm Sagittarius, mutable sign. By the way, yeah, I'm Sagittarius too. So we've got lots in common there. Anyways, oh, lovely. So, Auntie Charlie, I'm gonna do reading for you now because you've been so good to me. I need to put some of my lips. They're getting very dry. Oh. I'm gonna have a bit of a water, and we're gonna go to the next beautiful soul, which is Auntie Charlie. By the way, I want to show you something because I want to use this platform. Oh, that's lovely talking to it. I want to love. It's like a microphone. That's inner child in me, guys. Actually, I want to show you. You know my video of the sad video about the water I had in my Georgia Teresa, whoever is in Georgia Teresa, or I think I posted here as well. You know, I was talking about the chemicals in water. So what I've got actually from one spiritual healer, not spiritual, the energy healer, he gave me this stone. One is the black one is, I think it's from Russia. It's called fungite, or for something with F, I don't know how now. And the other one is from China, and they're clearing the water. So for those that are having the same problems with the chems in the water, I recommend read about some minerals. One is from China. I wish I would have written it, but yes. So I'm using this now to make my water better, and some like my pets as well drink it. For some reason, my mom is very closed in these terms, so she usually refuses everything that is healing that I'm offering her. Wants to go and by her own old patterns, and I can't do anything about it really. So I just have to let her do her thing, isn't it? Hello, Alexis Lorero. So, Auntie Charlie, I'm gonna look for a spiritual message for you, dear, beautiful Auntie Charlie. So, can you see me? Stay positive, Auntie Charlie. You've been drowned so much this period, I feel. That's why here. Almost like drowning in the water or in the sea of emotions, possibly, I feel. Oh my god, oh, look what I'm gonna get for you, Auntie Charlie. Positive and loving thoughts are instrumental in creating positive and loving relationships. Fear and doubt only serve to create a greater uncertainty. Guys, you see, this is it. This is the period. Auntie Charlie, yeah, emotions. So greater uncertainty. Think more about what is right in your relationship and less on what you think is wrong. Yeah, I felt very much what I saw you. What I saw you was like you being just this very emotional wreckage drowning in the sea. Okay, and you felt heavy. You felt heavy. Okay, so that's what I felt. What to my intuitiveness, and also I've heard that stay positive. I repeat it again. Stay positive to those thoughts, and then we've got this message. What I'm gonna get more as well is, yeah, justice, an ace of water. So you can have the love that you wish. Okay, you can start anew on, you can have that love feeling. I feel that there is already some kind of love around you, that you are just, what I hear is like you just need to wake up to it, really, to realization that actually there is love reciprocated, or some kind of coming your way if you haven't met it yet, met the love yet. Because I feel you need to be fair to yourself, yes, as well. You need to be fair to yourself to be able to start anew. Because you may as well, if you stay with your negative patterns, okay, Auntie Charlie, I feel. If you stay with your negative patterns, then you can, you may as well just pass it. Miss the love. You need to be open to it by being open to positive. Stop looking through the negative eyes, negative spectacles, or and try to look at this love from, yeah, from I feel very much it's gonna be a new energy, new love. So I don't feel there is any past. I think that you should make a cut to your past. That means, you know, be just to yourself, your higher self, as well, your inner self. Be just to the truth. You know, what is the truth actually? You know, you may be hanging on something or some old patterns, some old feelings, just because you feel lonely. You know, but I feel that you need to concentrate on the new energies. You know, you try to love yourself first as well. Could be Libra because justice is Libra. My back sometimes hurt. Hello, Purpleism Moon. How are you? 7 7 angel number. Cool. Some minutes late. Oh, lovely. There you go. Oh, I forgot to read the 7 7. Actually, funny that you send a purple's moon, because before you came along online, like some time ago, I just saw 7 7 as well. And I have it here. Actually, found it here. So let's see what it means. Okay. Can you all hear the music? So I want to read 77 angel number for everybody because it came twice by me seeing it and then Purpose Moon mentioning it. That means that it must be important for today's session. So the angel number 77 is an indication that you are in direct alignment with your soul's higher purpose in this life. Whenever this powerful angel number shows up in your experience, you can be sure that you are receiving spiritual guidance directly from the archangels and ascended masters. So it could also mean that that could mean because there are that archangels and ascended masters are present here now in this session. Thank you so much, angels and ascended masters. I'm very grateful for your messages and for your guidance. You're very welcome. Yeah, it's hard, Auntie Charlie, to let the guard down, but this is the best period for it, okay? Don't force it. Just try to acknowledge it, forgive it, forgive yourself, and acknowledge what is the reason. Ask yourself maybe, what is the reason of my guard being there? Why did I put that guard in front of me? Ask yourself, as if you're asking your twin, why did you put that guard in front? And feel yourself saying why. Then, when you have the answer, okay, the reason, because you are aware of why you are holding the guard, whether somebody hurt you and you can't trust again, or whether you've been hurt in past, or maybe parents did something bad to you. Try to look deep within your life and try to feel what feels the most right about the question. Why did you put the card there? Whatever comes to your mind, that feeling, try to relive it, acknowledge it, and then that part of your inner being that feels vulnerable about it or feels hurt about the situation, and because of that, the other part of you that protects yourself from this, put the guard in front. Try to acknowledge this to energies in within yourself, and try to find a solution to it, and peacefully let this guard down by acknowledging the problem, the situation, and releasing this, and letting yourself trust your own conscious self, and say to yourself, that's the affirmation for you, Auntie Charlie, to finish your reading. Try to, Auntie Charlie, now, in this moon, especially this 12/12, do the affirmation. I am who I am. I accept myself the way I am right now in this present. And I'm not gonna longer get affected by what happened to me in past. I no longer let myself be affected of the negativity that the past brings to me. But I'm gonna let myself set myself free from this bondage, and I'm ready to become stronger and more aligned with myself. Thank you, angels. So, beautiful Auntie Charlie, use your words, but similar meaning. Just kind of like try to use this period about acknowledging what is holding you in that past, and try to work on it. Okay, try to work it out as if you were trying to help out your best friend or your twin sister from that misery. Try to help yourself through it. This is the best period of time. If you have the moon in front of you outside without the clouds or whatever, go and look at the moon. I encourage every single one of you, 7-7 right there. I encourage every single one of you to go outside tonight in this full moon and look in that moon. Look them in the eyes. Look them in there, right in there. And talk to the moon inside of your with your inner voice as well. Like you don't have to shout at it. If you want to shout at it, shout at it. But you can just talk to the communicate with your moon and tell your moon. Treat it as another entity, your teacher. And tell her what's the word I'm looking for? Ask her to take your worries away from you. Ask her to take your doubts away from you. And in front of the moon, you make a wall. Wall. Is that how it's pronounced? No, do your affirmations. What I suggested to Auntie Charlie, do your affirmations in front of the moon this time. You see, universe is part, we are part of universe. Moon is our source of emotional source, and the sun is the source of us, part of us, the same, we coming from the same energy, from the same material. So universe never wants anything bad to happen to us because we are one. It's like as if you were wishing your hand to be in pain because you don't like your hand. We are extension of universe. We are extension. That's why we have magnetic field inside of us. That's why we are composed of water. We are composed of energy. That's why they can practice all those EKGs or whatever, because we have the energy, same energy as the universe or energy, the same physical thing, really. So imagine yourself, every single one of you, imagine yourself being part of the race in the sun, part of the universe, and be their extension. Imagine that what hurts universe, what hurts you, hurts universe because you are one. And imagine yourself. It's like imagine, yeah, what you're doing to yourself with the negative thoughts, guys, or negative uh, feelings. You putting yourself in the state of sadness. It's as if I took this hand and I was beating it over. I don't like your hand. I don't like you. Or you would wish to your hand to be broken. Why would you self-involve that pain to you if you, as a universe, if we are part of it? Do you know what I mean? Do you get me? So be aware of your thoughts because that's how you're creating the pain. It doesn't mean that, you know, there's many of those in 3D. They feel that the thoughts are just thoughts that they don't feel that intensity of the thoughts, you know, and that's why we are self-sabotaging ourselves with these thoughts, and now we are self-sabotaging our reality with that. We are literally bringing sticks and stones in front of each other unconsciously, subconsciously, but willingly we do it. Why not to put flowers in front of each other to make us walk softer by concentrating on the positive outcomes for us? Always, if you fall yourself into this depression, state, or if into the state of hopelessness, into states of sadness, a state of regret, think of yourself, calm yourself, acknowledge that feeling. Okay? Hello, Libra girl, welcome. Acknowledge that feeling, but then think, how could I make myself feel better? What would make me feel better? If, you know, and how do I see, where do I see, and where do I see myself, in future? Where do I want to see myself in future? Or where do I visualize myself to see in future? What's the best interest for myself that I can, my inner being can imagine that that's the best thing that can happen to me. The way we ask each other, the way we ask each other, oh, I wish I had that beautiful house in Ireland. Oh, I wish I had that beautiful love that I had, you know. But that comes to mind now. We tend to, we are going through experiences, and there are karmic relationships. Okay, we need to be aware of, like, instead of asking, I wish I've had that one, even though your higher self, your inner voice is telling you that's doomed, that doesn't work, look, he will kill you, or whatever. There's no way, it's toxic, it makes you feel bad. The higher self screaming at you, but you're always saying, I wish I was with him. Then you're dooming yourself and closing yourself from real love, real higher love. It's the melancholy in it. It's the feeling of losing something that is known to us. It's natural for us as human beings, or beings in this human experience, to stick or hold on something that we know, because we are naturally afraid of a new. Go to that state of being where you say to yourself, now I want to just let universe decide what's the best for me. Now I'm manifesting myself only that is of best interest for me in future. So instead of universe, I wish I was there with this and this guy, even though your inner self, if there is something inside of you is stopping you, or if you feel real pain, that your body is telling you it's not a good thing what you're thinking, to acknowledge it and say, all right. And instead of that, refocus of your thought of, instead of, asking for soulmate that your ego thinks that it's the right one. Think of, I wish, or I'm ready to manifest the true soulmate for me that I'm meant to be with for the rest of my life. That I came to this planet uh, for to spend this life experience together. That soulmate I'm looking for. That soulmate I'm ready to manifest into my life, and be in that state of being. Don't let these thoughts at all, to let them just flow like the clouds, yeah, like the clouds, and just acknowledge them. All right, you know uh acknowledge the positive, wow, and just let it feel and sink in. Okay, we got a message from angels. Oh my god, thank you, angels, for all these synchronicities. I surrender all negative beliefs that no longer serve me, and replace them with loving thoughts and intentions. From this moment on, I will listen only to the voice of love. Your love is an endless source of inspiration. That's the message from higher realms. Guys, use this day for manifesting finally what you truly feel that would make you most happiest in the world. That you truly know that you would wish. Not those nostalgic things. Leave them in past. Universe knows what is doing. The higher realm knows what they're doing and why they brought you to this moment where you are right now. Whatever happened to you that was meant to happen, everything is happening for the reason. If you had this breakup, if you left this place, if somebody left, all right, everything happens for the reason. For you to learn from and expand. Okay? Let it sink in and don't force anything. This is the beautiful period of manifestation for us. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say in spiritual way, and let's go for the next one. So now we've got 1 hour and a half. I am gonna stay for more half an hour. So I'm gonna do just one card readings now and try to do as many as possible. Okay, as many of you, because I want to help everybody this time. But listen, whoever, because I let myself go with the universe. So and as I said, everything happens for the reason, right? If this situation that I'm even now this moment, that's a good example actually to mention how this works. If somebody is not going to be read today, for example, it was for the reason not to influence you, or maybe you are not yet ready to hear whatever it was, whatever you were hoping for. You know, you stay in the being because you are on the journey of learning. So if you haven't got your message today, it means that your higher realm up there above us didn't want you to hear yet, or your higher self what you meant to know, because you meant to live something, some experience yet. Okay? When is Slip and Slide Records contact me? What are they planning for me as an artist? Okay, Christy Terry, welcome, fellow artist. How are you? Maybe that's why I was drawn to you. So I do your reading. Let's see. All right. So what I've got for you, especially now, is Queen of Air, Queen of Swords, that is, and the Strength. Uh, you happen to be air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let me connect with you. Okay, I hear take everything you got and show them your worth. That's what I'm getting from the angels, okay? Take everything you've got and show them your worth. Now it's no time for uh, stage fright, no time for failure. You now need to take every single talent, everything that you learn throughout the life, and put your all in there, all your emotions. Okay, be intelligent but realistic. Be confident. Okay, have confidence in yourself. First of all, how can you maybe somebody in the slip and slide could be the air sign, because I got a queen of air. So if you're a Leo, could be the energy that it angels are absolutely trying to, I'm reading absolutely, I'm saying absolutely, the angels are trying to portray. All right, you've got a love message as well. So what I feel, dear Kirsty, you need to put all your experience into it. Okay, maybe the AR reached out to me. His name is Josh. He could be this air son, possibly, yes. But it could be also the energy that you should represent yourself. Okay, so very confident, very experienced. Okay, independent. Be very objective when you are making a decision, I feel. Okay, as well, be very objective about it. Like if your higher self is telling you, oh, this records company is not the best, not the right one, it's if something is pulling you more, I feel more, whether you may have had a thought about going independent artist as well. So I feel that there is this recommendation, or this kind of feeling of being more, believe in yourself more, really. I feel that you're struggling a little bit with self-worth or self-confidence, so that's why I think the angels as well are keep telling me this. So what you've got to do, what was the message? Your worth. What you've got to do is, you should also oh yes, there'll be messages. I feel that definitely for you there will be uh this record company will be successful. I feel that the angels are trying to tell you as well, have confidence with this, because you're getting also Ada once. So with this strength, I feel, and this queen of air, you be yourself. Okay, very experienced, and have confidence in this situation. So I feel, yes, as a answer, I feel that they may choose you, but you need to show them your worth. Okay. Also, there was a need of my angels giving you the message about love, even though you didn't ask. I feel there could be something regarding to your self-love. Okay, so self-love, maybe you are always in my heart, like a glowing ocean light, a shimmering star in heaven. Love is a golden memory, drifting through space like an autumn leaves, recollection of loving days and nights. Could also mean, I feel that you should maybe write songs about love, more about your real feelings. No pretense, okay? Needs to be no pretense. But be because we know how music industry is. At least as artists, we know how music industry is, and it's not a very good place if we have many sharks around. So it's very important for you to stay focused on yourself and don't let anybody too taken from you. Okay, you see how she's holding this bowl. You are the creator and your own manifester. Okay, so what I feel strongly as well is you need to rise above these fears or these questions. You need to believe in yourself, okay, girl? You need to creating of your own destiny by starting to think positive about your destiny. You know, if you're thinking negative about this situation, then you may manifest the situation. No, if I'm talking concretely about you, okay, you're asking, will this record company choose me? Put your heart on the hand and say, put your hand on your heart and ask yourself, which wolf am I feeding? When I'm imagining, and when I ask myself a question, is this music record company going to choose me, or is the record company actually going to employ me? Stand back like an outsider and say to yourself, what comes straight after that question? Does it come that, probably not, I'm probably too bad? Then you manifesting whatever you imagine. You know, you need to change focus, but don't fool yourself. You need to listen, that's for everybody, to your intuition. If you have this very bad feeling when when you're thinking of the record company, then you may be probably thinking more about, why is it making me so shit, like, you know what, that could mean that it's not the right path. Try to get more into your own being, but I feel you're gonna get definitely moving fast pace. You know, you're gonna move fast pace. This is I think this is gonna be the year of your music. Yeah, you've got a music, you need to release your fear. This is your year, okay? This is year of your career in music. Yeah, believe in yourself more and don't focus on these negative thoughts. Nine of air, okay? You need to focus more on what can you give to the music industry. But music, what can you give to people? What can you give to yourself? You are powerful, you are experienced, you know, and you have all it takes to make this happen. Because it's there. You've got the ace of what? Ace of cups. That means the new beginnings for your career there are. You're gonna have this what you wish, but you need to concentrate on positive outcome of this. Imagining the positive outcome as if like you were trying to imagine, you know, the way when we are like, oh, I'm imagining to be with my loved one now, or I'm imagining how I'm singing here on this stage for this amazing big festival, or this amazing big stage and hundreds of people. I can imagine it. You already visualizing your destiny. Then, if you start allowing the negative thoughts ruining that manifestation what you've already put in universe, that means you've already put that in universe. Now you need to protect that from the negative thoughts. Okay? So that's for you, dear Christy. I wish you all the best. And there you go, Christy. You're a clairaudient going through a spiritual awakening. There you go. Let it flow. I feel that you are very intuitive. Yeah, so you already know what the answer is. You just need to start listening. Start listening, but truly listening to yourself. Okay? Hello, Devonion Thomas. Hello, Rita Soares. Moon lover. Will I find someone in 2020? Okay, moon lover. Just concentrate on your message and put a positive thinking into it as well. This is the time for you to release the past. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I've heard from the messages from the angels that this is the time for you to release the past. This is not a time for focusing on the new, because you still are not there. You still are in the process to release the pain in your heart from the past. Before you release, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, you're going through awakening period as well. Okay, and you need to acknowledge this pain as the past to be able to move on to your present. Okay, so what I feel that you need to stop thinking too much, focusing, on your past and what happened to you and how it makes you feel bad. And what did they do to you and how did they make you? But try to think, go in this presence, okay, and just sit still. Play meditation music. I played a lot, it helps a lot. Sit still and say to yourself now, I no longer allow the past pain to affect me. I release this pain, and you need to acknowledge that to your higher consciousness, okay? This is the time for you to heal. It's still there. Don't force anything. Let it sit, okay? You will feel when the time is for you to finally realize that I'm done with this pain already. Then it's the time for you to see the new. But don't force anything, okay? I feel it, I hear it a lot. But don't dwell on the wishy-washy things that if your inner being is telling you this, don't. If there is karmic situation, I keeps repeating because we are keep coming in back to it, okay? That means we are not allowing ourselves to move on, even though universe is bringing us these situations, letting us know that this is the wrong situation we're focusing on. We are only focusing on that situation because we are afraid not to belong to something that we know, and we are afraid to belong to something that we don't know yet. We need to release that first to be able, okay, to be able to see in future. We are putting ourselves this path in front of our eyes just because we may be afraid, how are we going to cope on our own? We need to be still and present with ourselves and acknowledge ourselves as a precious thing. Imagine yourself as your own child or your own doggy, because my Sammy is my child. So imagine yourself as your own child. Would you wish that for them? No. Why do you think that then? Why are you allowing these thoughts? Okay, guys, I think that was it. I'm not gonna do many more because I'm getting deflated. My energy is going down. So those of you that haven't got a reading today, I thank you so much for spending time with us. And for those of you that haven't got a reading, I'm gonna have pull one message for all of you from the angels, okay? And whatever I take from the higher realms as a message for you, and this is gonna be collective for the rest of you that haven't got a message, okay? First message for those of you that resonate: take care of yourself first. You are the one that matters. Second message for those of you that resonates: love overcomes all obstacles. Feel it in your heart chakra now, yeah? When I'm when I'm saying these messages, the one that hits your heart, that you feel the warmth, belongs to you. Love overcomes all obstacles. A change is in attitude. It all is all it takes to turn things around. So the change in attitude is all it takes to turn things around. Trust the love's power. I'm adding, treat it as your light, the entity of light, and treasure it and talk to it. It will transform you and the one you love. For those that are religious, think of love as God, because love is God. Think of love, even non-religious, think of love as your God and talk to love. Instead of God, say love. And tell her your wishes. What would you wish to love to give you? But what can you give back? It will transform you and the one you love. All will soon clear. So the second message. The third message is: your spiritual awareness is growing, and so too is your sexuality. Sensuality is heightened. It's full moon in Gemini. And this has a magical effect on the one you love. A sacred union is reborn. Love is the present moment. Hallelujah to it! Isn't it beautiful? Thank you, universe. Thank you, angels, and all spiritual guides. So that's for those that resonates. And the third and last message before I go, 1010 right there. 1010, very important message. Stay for 1010 reading. For the 1010, because that I feel strongly it's collective as well message. You are who you are because of your history. All of it has helped you grow in love and wisdom. Every experience has blessed you in some way. Embrace the past and forgive anything that needs forgiven. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. Accept yourself with everything that you are, because the love that is made for you will accept you as well, the same. Because love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't force, love doesn't judge. Love is all there is. And that's the last message for all of you. And thank you so much for tonight's session. 1212 portal of miracles. 1212 portal of miracles today and full moon in Gemini. Okay, so be blessed. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for being here through this journey with me. And I invite you to join me on this journey through enlightenment, because then you will find the love you're looking for. Okay? Have a beautiful night. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Remember, think positive thoughts. Peter Pan, alright? Peter Pan said that. Watch that movie. It's a movie. Peter Peter Pan, maybe the Peter Pan as well, but I'm talking about the movie about Peter Pan. Any really, because it's the same message there. It's movie of enlightenment and awakening. Movie of astral projection. So, guys, okay, for those of you that are searching through the journey of awakening as well, I want to recommend 3 movies that they should watch, because they are created by people that have been already awakened, enlightened. That is, as I said, Peter Pan or whatever series of Peter Pan whether it's from 50s, 60s, 70s, 90s, or whatever. There are many creative movies from about Peter Pan, and then Avatar. Avatar is all about higher dimensional and higher consciousness. And Matrix movie shows us the division between 3D reality and higher dimensional realities and consciousness. These 3 movies are the best for those that would wish to be more awakened but don't know yet how or what's the story. Okay, I'm sure there exist more movies, but right now I feel strongly to talk about these 3 movies. Okay, Peter Pan and all the series about him, or I mean all the movies created about this, and especially I like the one from 2003. I think it was recorded 2003 actually. um Let me see before I go. I want to still read you the 1010. Okay, but there was this I think it was 2003. And the name was Peter Pan. Exactly, yeah, Peter Pan, 2003 movie. That's my favorite version. And then the very old one, the very old one from 50s, I think. It's very beautiful one. But this Peter Pan, I feel this 2003, it was beautifully done, directed by PJ Hagen. Okay, he must have been actually, I would say that the original writer of Peter Pan from the first from the book. If I think there was a book as well, isn't it? Or original. Yeah. So Jesus, it says there was a play in 1904. So it's been for ages. Who wouldn't grow up? A boy who wouldn't grow up, or Peter and Wendy, is J.M. Barrier's most famous work. So J.M. Barrier was definitely enlightened, guys. He was definitely enlightened. It took me ages to understand the true meaning of Peter Pan when I was younger, when I watched it. And only now, in the period of awakening and enlightenment, I realized what exactly he referred to this flying through. Like I love it. I love you watch the Peter Pan any season, and you any year of your life, and you always find the new things. All right, anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm gonna read this 10:10. I have it ready here. So actually I have some sense. So let's see, 10:10 here. So for the collective and everybody that is gonna come across this video, this is message for everybody. For this full moon in Gemini 2019, and the portal opened today, tonight, for 1212 number, portal of miracles. This is the time for you to manifest miracles by wishing upon them in front of the moon, to the moon, or to yourself, inner being, to the universe. Angel number 1010 indicates that it's time of personal development, spiritual awakening and enlightenment. This is the period of spiritual awakening and enlightenment for everybody. You're going to start feeling the changes. Just let yourself go to it, okay? Open yourself to it. Open your awareness to it by just allowing it to be. Allowing yourself to be in the present, to be in the now, you know? Keep your thoughts, focus, and intentions on your soul mission and life purpose, and your elevated vibration will attract abundance and positive energies into your life. Okay, guys, can you see the synchronicities this entire evening? 7-11 right there. Number 7 is around us. Number 11 is around us. 10:10 is around us for whole evening. And all is about spiritual awakening, enlightenment, and manifestation of our own dreams and wishes. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, spending time with me. I'm going to try, I promise. I'm Sagittarius, so don't force me into any plans because I'm spontaneous, very spontaneous. One day here, one day there. One day I can be in Ireland, one day I can be in Australia, one day I can be on the moon or in the 5th, 6th, 9th dimension or another galaxy. I don't know what's going to be happening tomorrow because I'm living the life of now. So I wish and suggest you to do the same if you wish to find your happiness. Peace and love, everybody. I love you all very much. And without you, I wouldn't be here. All right. So I'm so grateful. Don't forget to be grateful to angels, to universe for everything that being given to you, that everything that that everything that you are being given. Okay. Very important to give gratitude. Give gratitude back to angels, universe, spirits, God, or however you call the source. Okay? Take care. Love you all. Bye bye.